Hi, so I'm Cedric Hutchings. I'm the co-founder of Withings. Withings is doing connected health devices. So basically, we've been, developing connected scale, blood pressure monitoring, activity tracker, sleep sensors that all works together to provide us with a dashboard of our health, and more than a dashboard, some advice on how to step by step enhance our health and health habits. So we are very happy that today we've been introducing at DLD the very first of what we think is the next generation of activity tracker. So activity tracker is some kind of wristband that you wear it and that will track your progress against, let's say, a goal of 10,000 steps a day. And the idea of quantifying your effort is to be able to progress, but not doing by making a huge effort, but the idea is really accumulating small steps, small improvements. One of the problems of wearable trackers today is that they are not that wearable. They are more often a piece of smartphone that you have on your wrist, big screen, things that you need to charge every 2 other days, things that you cannot read in the sunlight because it has these light displays. And we think that the big issue is that if you're not wearing it on the long term, it definitely does not have any impact on our health. And our mission as Withings is to provide the tools to improve our health. So if you use it for two weeks, no impact. So we were thinking differently about this smartwatch or activity tracker and saying, okay, why not develop a true watch, a beautiful watch that is waterproof, that is lasting for 1 year, that is display time on hands, and not displays, but that will also embed all the tracker, so motion tracking, connectivity, Bluetooth connectivity with your smartphone, vibration that it can vibrate during the morning at the right time. So all the benefits of the technology, but packed in a device that you will wear for a natural reason, just to have time on the day, during the day, and whether it's raining or not, you will wear it. And we think that it's so. We come up with a design of a high-end premium watch designed in France. It is manufactured in Switzerland, so it's a true Swiss-made watch, but really a first of its kind that happens to integrate all these sensors parts, but for me represent what will be smartwatch and not what it is today. Today, again, it's a big hardware or again a smartphone on the wrist, and I'm happy to talk about it here at DLD Women because we've seen, especially among women, really a reluctance to adopt this big device on their wrist, and if we do not find ways again to be adopted on the long term, no impact on health, which is our mission. Yeah, so when we had a design approach of activity, which is we really looked and worked with a traditional designer of watch. So we really went out of our comfort zone as a tech company, and so we worked with specialists on the face, on the analog face, with designers that are from a village, a Loc village, which is very famous for Swiss-made watch. So we really wanted to have, and that was a choice from the beginning, to have an analog display and no screen, because there are still today watch with hands for a very good reason. Is that when you read hands and time on hands, it really speaks to a specific part of your brain, which is not the quantitative part. And just by having an eye blink, on your watch, you can, okay, this is, almost half day. This is, 4 p.m. So we wanted to get this intuitive, immediate, and memorable display readings for activity. So we add an activity tracker, a new hands, but that is to be read exactly like I described for the time. Okay, I'm halfway toward my activity goals. And it's not the numbers, but it's much more memorable, and it has much more have an impact on what you are doing in the next hours to know where you are at. So we had this approach of both combining a lot of the rules you expect from designing a watch. And again, as a tech guys, it has been a very passionate project because it's very interesting to discover that a lot of people are experts of when they look at a watch. And you and me, not professional expert, but there are a lot of things that you expect when you see a watch, about the readability of the index, about the exact shape of the hands, that it's a huge, long list of rules. that you have to work with specialists in the watchmakers not to fail, in this code. And again, like you said before, it's not doing a gimmick of a watch. You have to be genuine in your approach and not taking any shortcomings. If you want first to say, okay, this is a true watch that everybody will wear because it's a beautiful watch and it's a waterproof, again, it's all you expect from a watch. But again, it then embeds the sensors. And it's really the way we see the evolution of activity trackers, is that we will not look at it tomorrow as a tech category, but as a given feature or benefits of device we already wear, be it clothes or be it watches or be it jewel, but we already wear it, and it is the only way we accept it. We have limited space in our home, limited, footprint on our body, limited time during the day. So if we want to find ways to make a healthier choice, we have to, insert into these existing busy lives.